What's up, guys? We're here. Welcome back to the channel. So we are right into the PTR. We got our prospective rogue build put together that I want to test out, which we'll showcase in another video. But for this very first video, we're going to be showcasing the Chaos perks, and we're going to go into the Helltide to do so. So in the Chaos perks, we will have a storyline. Don't forget, when the Season 10 releases, we will have a storyline to unlock this, just like we normally do with every single season. We did start over here in Ked Bardu, so I'm assuming that that's probably where our storyline is going to come from. So once you do that, you'll be able to unlock it. And again, you want to just reach the point where you can actually get the Chaos perks, which we'll release another video on the season. But we have access to all the perks here. The Infernal Warp is going to be the currency that we're going to use to upgrade all of these Chaos perks. You're going to be able to get these from doing the Chaos Rifts, which we'll talk about in another video, just to explain how to do the Chaos Rifts. But you're going to earn Infernal Warps from doing Chaos Rifts, which is going to be really, really sweet. I don't think there's any other way to get those the currency from that. I don't think it didn't say in the notes. I'm double checking now that you can get it from doing the Helltides. So it looks like the only way to actually get them is by killing Chaos monsters, which those are in the Infernal Horde, the Fleeting Horde. So maybe you can get them in there. Otherwise, the only other way to get them is going to be doing your Chaos Rifts, which are going to be really, really sweet. They're the sealed Chaos Rifts, and you'll get those, and you'll be able to get this currency to upgrade. Now, there's probably going to be some overworld where, like in the Helltide, you'll kill certain Chaos monsters, and that'll give it to you as well. But we'll go test that out here in just a second. But we have the Infernal Warp here, and now we have all these perks. So you're going to have 4 magic perks, 4 rare perks, 4 legendary perks, and then 4 unique Chaos perks. So you're going to be able to equip 1 unique Chaos perk, which is going to go into the center here. And then your corresponding blue, yellow, and legendary go into any slot. It does not matter. You can mix and match these and put them however you want to. It doesn't matter. Now, from my understanding, you cannot have 2, or I guess you can have all legendary powers. You can mix and match them. It does not matter. So that's really cool, but you can only have 1 unique Chaos perk, which I think is great. Now, again, this is going to work like similar past season powers, where you're going to have each of these perks just kind of enhance your character. It's a little bit different than before, just adding on top. Now these powers are going to be designed to help increase the kind of playstyle that you want to do, or a specific build that you're playing. So, for example, if we go to the Chaos perks, because this is where you're going to want to base everything. For example, you have Brawn over Brains, so you're going to gain 100% max life, healing, and overpower damage. So this Brawn over Brains is probably more geared towards an overpower type build. So I know that the overpower got a huge nerf in Season 9, but it looks like it's going to have a slight buff going into Season 10. So this would be great for all your overpower type builds. I mean, you get more life, which gives you more of your overpower health. It just allows you to deal so much more damage. But your maximum resistances are reduced. Okay, so there's like a kiss curse to some degree with some of these, which is okay. But it's all going to be based on the playstyle that you're going to want to do. So there's the, like, a Beast Corner. For every 10% life you're missing, you gain increased damage and damage reduction. Spending resource also drains life, so that's kind of cool. Hit and Run. Every 15 meters you move increases damage. This bonus stacks and does not refresh. If this bonus is not active, you deal 30% reduced damage. So as long as you're moving, so like Hit and Run would be great for like Blade Dancer, or builds where you're like Spin to Win Barbarian. Builds like that where you're just constantly moving. If we can cap teleport again, then that would be great for something like this. This is a permanent speed buff. And again, you got the Kiss Curse where like you get a bonus, but then if this bonus isn't active, then you deal reduced damage. So these are all really unique. Let's check out Chaos Unleashed. Killing an enemy gives you 2 stacks, and then dealing direct damage to a boss generates 5 stacks of chaos. At 100, you release a burst and does damage. The burst has 20% increased critical strike chance and 50% increased damage. So this is really good for just like getting this powered up before you go fight a boss, and then you unleash it, and it's really cool. Now, again, you can't put any of the other ones in this slot, so you do have to pick one. For my character, I will be doing the Hit and Run. But then again, all of these have random bonuses here. I think the legendary or the unique ones are only ones that give you the Kiss curse. Now, you do have some here that are like, you see this little rogue symbol. It does have a symbol on here kind of showcasing like, well, hey, these ones are really good for the rogue. You can see the little icon down here in the corner. So like this one is your stun grenades also trigger chaotic burst, dealing increased fizz damage, and chaotic burst generates 5 energy if they hit an enemy. So again, like I'm not using grenades in this build, but if I was, this is something that would be really, really cool and help you kind of gear your character the right way. Your healing potion is infused with the power of chaos. I'm increasing attack speed and movement speed. So like this one is really nice. So whenever I use a healing potion, that's really good for rogue because I can pop potions whenever I want. Casting a skill with a cooldown. Your maximum resistances and stuff give you a barrier. That's really cool. Now let's unpredictable alchemy. Imbuements flow wildly. I'm not using any imbuements in my build, but if I was, again, this kind of gears you towards this. And then this one with inverted strikes. So you no longer passively generate energy. You gain the following for whatever that you're doing. So chance for a penetrating shot to deal twice. So you'd have to actively try to gain energy. But this one I'm not too thrilled about, so I probably wouldn't use it. But it is kind of cool. So like a lot of these powers are really, really nice. But it's not bad. The reduction stacks don't. So like Power Siphon seems strong. Again, you don't even have to have one of each. You could just use all of them, which is kind of cool. Some of these are really, really nice. I'm not using a basic. I'm not using a basic. I probably could go with this one because I have a huge lucky hit chance for a burst. So I can probably take that one. And then they erupt randomly, dealing damage. And they deal more damage over time. Has increased damage, but you also reduce your current resource by 20 for 6 seconds. This reduction stacks, but does not refresh. Ow. And then, yeah, so like a lot of these are really cool. I mean, Power Siphon seems awesome, so we could try that. Now, let's take a look at leveling these up. It's similar to the following seasons where you come in, you're going to press F. You can see on the upgrade power that it does have a cost, which is great. You can see what the bonuses are. Everything that's in blue is typically what gets increased or decreased. So when we go up to max this, we're going to have increased damage, and that's it. It's going to showcase what actually it gets increased. So again, this is just going to give us max damage. So we can also see here that like it's 25, then straight to 70, straight to 70. So it costs a lot to upgrade these, which is fine. Like it's not bad. But boom, you level these things up and you're great. Chaotic Burst generates 5 energy if they hit an enemy, but we're not doing stun grenades. So I do like that there is some class specific ones that can kind of gear you to what you want to do. But this is really cool. So again, guys, this is the powers. You can mix and match them however you want. Again, you can only have the one, the one unique, and then you can have any mix and match of any of these you want. I'm going to test out Power Siphon and just see how this is. I mean, my resource is reduced, which is kind of crazy, but we'll see how this stacks up. I am currently going to use the Eagle Horn Max with the Open Maker just to kind of see how this goes. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, this is Chaos Perks. Really cool looking over these. Again, I really do enjoy how it has class specifics. Otherwise, guys, mix and match, figure out a really cool version of a build that you can do, or defenses. Like a lot of this stuff is super, super cool. So we'll have to see how this kind of enhances our character or kind of gears us in a particular direction as far as your build. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the PTR or Season 10. Don't forget to like, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, stay gaming. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.